It seems like every year, we've talked about this, there seems to be yet another study when it comes to spanking your kids. Is it good? Is it bad? Is it harmful? The most recent one out of the University of Missouri, and it says it can have negative impacts as far as 10 years later.
But no matter what psychologists say, parents obviously they're gonna do what they're gonna do, right? And they're split on the issue right now. Is spanking your children an effective form of punishment? Evan Koslof and Makia Turner, both who have opposing ideas and opposing sides to this particular issue, took that question to the streets of Northwest D.C.
Let me ask you something, Evan. Were you ever spanked as a kid?
Not even once.
Me, it was a completely different story, and I think it's necessary.
Okay, so that's where I disagree. I think you should never, ever, ever be spanked.
And I think that up to a certain age, it's okay.
Okay, so rather than us fighting, why don't we just ask some people what they think?
All right, let's check it out.
I was, and I deserved it on a couple of occasions.
I was spanked. It was the style when I'm 81 years old, so it made a difference in that generation. It was what they did.
Do not spit or spank the child. It helped me in the long run because it taught me discipline. And by teaching me discipline, it helped me move on as an adult, and I learned a lot of great qualities.
It doesn't work. I don't think it worked personally. That's my opinion. You can't beat someone into making choices. Like, I don't think so. I don't think so, because it's not going to change their inside. It's going to make them scared of you, you know. And I don't want to do it because I'm scared of this or whatever. But from the inside, you have to make a change.
I feel like I learned boundaries. Like, I wasn't just spanked just because, like, there was always like a reason. I feel like as far as you know the line, it's fine.
If you spank children, are they going to want to hit other people? You just wonder.
I absolutely disapprove of spanking children. I don't think it helps. I think it teaches them that violence is okay.
I think honestly the threat of getting spanked actually does as much good as the spanking itself. I think there's various ways of discipline. I think we're past that phase in society. We don't need that anymore.
You can have obedience through fear and obedience through respect. And I aspire to have obedience through respect.
Obedience through fear and respect do not have to be mutually exclusive.
That's true.
If you spank your kid once, the threat's going to work 20 times after that.
Yeah, but for me, it's all about trust. So your kids are going to do something bad,
sure,
right? But you want them to then come to you and tell you, Mom, Dad, I did something wrong, rather than being
that
like,
never
oh, they're
happens.
Yeah,
Come
I talk to my
on.
parents all the time because I knew they would understand.
Right. So
I would, if you're gonna, if you're worried that you're gonna get spanked, then maybe you don't tell them. And maybe that continues as you get older and you're in high school and you make really bad decisions.
I don't know you as a child, but I know you as an adult, and you're a very mild-mannered, polite human being. Mm-hmm. Now, that could be rearing. It could be that's how you were built to begin with. So if you look at one of my kids, my son's like you. My daughter, totally different. She's on fire all the time.
Yeah, I think discipline works for different people and different kids, you know, so.
I did speak to a psychologist as well. She said that she was not in support of it. I only spoke with one psychologist, but she said that it was about trust, and is basically what I just said, that they want you to be able to have a good relationship with your child.
But I feel like you can fit any narrative to any story, because I was spanked as a child,
I was too, yeah, I was too.
And as a teenager, I was like, I gave my parents hell. I mean, that's the thing. And I never told them anything, you know, but that doesn't mean that now we don't have a
But now it's right, so yeah, but I mean, she and I both did a 180 too, so we don't really spank our own kids, even though we did. So
that's true.
And so why do you guys not do it?
I'm working mom's guilt. My kids get away with everything.
Total guilt. I may have spanked my kids maybe once each in their whole life.
But I do wonder what kind of lasting effect that's going to have in the future.
Molly still breaks all the rules.
Are you kidding? Exactly. My kids are the biggest renegades. It's terrible. Yeah.
It's important to mention that I don't have kids right now, so I'm sure some of you guys are saying you'll understand. Once you have kids.
Wait till you become a parent. Right. I'm sure you hate hearing that.
Good, sir. You guys did a nice job on that.
That's great.
That was fun. Thanks, Evan.